mystery hunters. I go looking for the lost tomb of the Egyptian priest they call the Mummy.
Go ahead. And good luck.
Doubting Dave reveals the hidden secrets of the pyramids.
I'm going to show you some of the tricks they used to build the most mysterious buildings anyone had ever seen.
Did an asteroid from deep space wipe out the dinosaurs? Or could it have been something else right here on Earth?
Whoa, it's huge. Is this part of an asteroid?
I'm on my way to Egypt to search for Imhotep's mummy. Imhotep invented the pyramid. The pyramids are the world's biggest tombs. They're where Egyptian royalty is buried. In the Hollywood movie The Mummy, treasure hunters find Imhotep's body, and he comes back to life as an evil mummy out to destroy the world. Imhotep is real, but nobody has actually found his tomb yet. They're close, though. There's a good chance it's hidden here, buried beneath the sands of Saqqara. Imhotep created one of the greatest inventions in history, the pyramid. This is the world's first skyscraper. The Step Pyramid is one of the largest stone buildings in the world. It stretches out over an area bigger than 6 city blocks. That's a statue of King Djoser. He ruled Egypt almost 5,000 years ago. It was Imhotep's job to build Djoser a tomb, and so he did, and it was fit for a king. The Step Pyramid is King Djoser's tomb. Zahi Hawass is the protector of Egypt's pyramids. He believes Imhotep's body is buried nearby. Why do you think Imhotep could be buried here?
We know in ancient Egypt that always the architect and the people who work in this pyramid should be buried close to the king. And therefore, I believe that somewhere around us, someday, the tomb of Imhotep will be discovered.
Why did the ancient Egyptians think Imhotep was so special?
The Egyptians saw tombs of kings built of mud brick. Then one man from the common people to come and invent this tomb like this from limestone. It is magnificent building, and this is why Imhotep became, in the eyes of all the Egyptians, more important than the king himself.
Pharaohs were usually buried under a long structure made out of mud bricks. It was called a mastaba. Imhotep built a mastaba for Djoser. And then he had an incredible idea. He stacked mastabas one on top of another, and he used stone instead of mud bricks. The Egyptians believed Imhotep had created a stairway to heaven. But people thought of Imhotep as more than just a miraculous builder. They believed his magical powers could heal the sick. If Imhotep is buried close to his king, then it makes sense to start looking for him inside the Step Pyramid. No one is usually allowed to enter the pyramid Imhotep built, but as a mystery hunter, I get special access. What if Imhotep's spirit is standing guard over this pyramid? I'm picturing that movie where his evil spirit comes back to life.
Araya, Imhotep was a great man in life. He was not evil like in this movie. Just go ahead. And good luck.
I'm on my way to investigate a suspicious death. 65 million years ago, dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Then suddenly, they vanished. What really killed these fierce and mighty creatures? The prime suspect is something huge.
something hurtling towards the Earth at a speed of 50,000 miles an hour. An asteroid. If you want to see how much damage an asteroid could do, take a look at this huge crater. There's room in there for more than 2 million football fans watching 20 football games at the same time. The asteroid that made this crater was probably about 30 to 50 meters or yards in diameter. And the asteroid that's believed to have killed all the dinosaurs was about 200 to 500 times the size of the one that hit the ground here. So you can imagine the damage that did.
So where's the crater that killed the dinosaurs? Geologist David Kring says he knows where it is.
The crater is located off the coast of Mexico, deep beneath the waters, at a place the locals call Tail of the Devil.
Legend says that the devil's tail smacked into the earth and made a giant hole. Today, the crater is hidden beneath the water.
Whoa, it's huge. Is this part of an asteroid?
No, this is a big block of rock that was thrown out of Meteor Crater. Now imagine in the case of the much larger impact event in Mexico, that was able to throw rock out around the entire world.
How do you know?
I have evidence.
This rock came from the asteroid crash in Mexico?
Yes, people in New Zealand, Denmark, Italy, Spain, all over the world found rocks just like that thrown out of the crater in Mexico.
The asteroid that may have killed the dinosaurs hit the Earth with a huge impact. This rock comes from the blast. How old is it?
It's 65 million years old.
But how do you know it's from the asteroid that crashed in Mexico, the one that's believed to have killed all the dinosaurs?
We drilled into the crater and compared the composition of the rocks from the crater with the composition of this rock and found out they were produced by the very same event.
But how could one rock from outer space kill dinosaurs all over the world?
It didn't kill dinosaurs like bullets from a gun. Rather, it was how the impact event affected Earth's environment after the asteroid hit.
David says after the asteroid hit, day turned to night. A giant cloud of dust covered the Earth and blocked out the sun. Wildfires scorched the Earth. Acid rain burned what was left. The dinosaurs didn't stand a chance.
But is the asteroid idea true? Perhaps I can get a dinosaur to tell me.
Most of us have never seen an asteroid fall, but today, that's gonna change. Why? Because I got a great email from 13-year-old Jake Fillion of Newton, Massachusetts. Take a look on the mystery. Crying out loud. Take a look on the Mystery Illustrator. Dear Doubting Dave, when an asteroid breaks through the atmosphere and hits the Earth, does it explode? And how much would it actually destroy?
Ooh, toasty.
Well, Jake, very few asteroids actually make it all the way to the ground. But when they do fall to the ground, we call them meteorites. Asteroids come traveling through space at incredible speeds. There's no air in space to slow them down. But when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, the air rubs against them, and that makes them get hot. Most asteroids are tiny, only as big as a grain of salt. And so, the air burns them up until there's nothing left. But bigger ones can hit the ground before they completely burn up. The meteorites don't actually explode when they hit the Earth, at least not the way bombs do. Meteorites that range from the size of your thumb to the size of your chest usually just bounce off the ground. But medium-sized meteorites are as big as an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and they can cause a lot of damage. In 1908, a medium-sized one plunged to the ground in Siberia. And even though it wasn't heavy enough to form a crater, the burst of air from the rock was so strong, it flattened all the trees for 50 kilometers. And the sound of the explosion was heard halfway around the world in England. Now, big meteorites, well, they can change the world. When a big meteorite hits, like the one in Arizona, it can blast out a hole 20 times its size and destroy an area as big as a city. But don't let all this scare you, Jake. Big meteorites only hit the Earth once every million years or so, and the governments of the world are working on ways to detect and destroy them before they do. Excuse me.
Right, class. He's blonde. He's wacky. He's making history fun.
Is a cutlass A, a short, curved sword, or B, a short, curved girl pirate?
Eh?
Correct!
Mark Spade takes you on a smelly, tasty, painful, gross, and altogether hilarious voyage through time itself.
In 1865, the crossbar was introduced by simply stretching a bit of tape from post to post.
So don't miss History Busters
People need to be wowed, believe me.
on Discovery Kids.
Go ahead. And good luck.
I'm searching for Imhotep's mummy inside the Step Pyramid. Imhotep made this pyramid as a tomb for King Joseph. He designed it to keep out tomb robbers. It's filled with false doors, long tunnels, and secret chambers. Is it possible he also created a secret magical chamber to hide his own body? Maybe he's down there. I think I found a tomb.
This is really actually the tomb of Zoser.
Did you find any evidence of Imhotep here?
Oh, there is clue has been discovered in the last few years that can tell us for the first time that the tomb of Imhotep should be near this pyramid.
Dr. Hawass doesn't think Imhotep would have been buried inside the Step Pyramid. But he told me about a place near the Step Pyramid that's full of mummies. It's beneath the sand, inside a secret corridor. About 20 years ago, archaeologists discovered this place, and they believed that they had found Imhotep's tomb. Each of these pottery jars is stuffed with a mummified bird. It's called an ibis, and Imhotep believed that these birds had special powers. There are thousands of them here. Could they be standing guard over Imhotep's hiding place? It's a dead end. If Imhotep ever was in here, he's long gone now. But archaeologists are on his trail. There's a dig going on over there. Archaeologist Karol Mislavich has been digging at this site for years.
We may expect the tomb of Imhotep somewhere in this region. Let me show you something. Follow me. Look at this. This is a faience tile which was used in the decoration of some rooms in the tomb of Djoser.
These are the tiles that are inside King Djoser's tomb, which Imhotep built. And now, Dr. Mislavich has found some in this area too.
It was found in many pieces in our excavation here. So this means that maybe there is a tomb here which is also decorated with similar tiles. And this, of course, could be the tomb of Imhotep himself.
The dig continues and I join in. as evidence piles up that Imhotep was buried near the Step Pyramid.
Doktor, doktor.
Was het darfst gewiden?
I found a mummy. Maybe it's Imhotep.
Did an asteroid from deep space wipe out the dinosaurs? Or could it have been something else, right here on Earth? When the dinosaurs did rule the Earth, a lot of them hung out in a place they call the Badlands, here in Alberta, Canada. Paleontologist Dr. David Eberth says the Badlands hold the secret of what killed the dinosaurs. And he doesn't believe it was an asteroid. He thinks it was the weather.
The evidence is telling us that there was major climate change underway.
A change in climate that wasn't caused by an asteroid?
No, the climate change began 7 million years before the age of dinosaurs.
How do you know what the climate was 70 million years ago?
Well, it's a great question, and that's what we're doing here. We're collecting evidence from all of the fossils that you can see around you. It tells us that the heyday of dinosaurs was 10 million years before the asteroid hit. And then with climatic cooling, the numbers of dinosaurs were decreased, and they became vulnerable to the asteroid impact.
The world was a very different place when the dinosaurs were alive.
It was warmer and greener, and the only threat to dinosaurs were other dinosaurs. Dr. Eberth believes the dinosaurs became extinct because the Earth suddenly cooled too fast for the dinosaurs to adapt. And he's hoping to find clues buried with them to prove his idea is right.
These beds that we're looking at tend to have a lot of dinosaur bone, like this tooth from a meat-eating dinosaur, Albertosaurus.
That's so cool.
That's excellent.
But what could have caused the Earth to cool like that and kill all the dinosaurs?
Is it possible that it was something burning hot?
Some scientists say there was a never-ending volcanic eruption 65 million years ago. Burning hot lava covered the Earth and smoke blackened the sky. That could have stopped the warmth and the light from the sun from reaching the Earth. And that could have cooled the planet so fast that the dinosaurs died out. So I know that the dinosaurs died in a dark, cold world, a world very different from the one they lived in. What caused their world to change is still a mystery. It could have been caused by an asteroid, weather, or violently erupting volcanoes. There's one piece of that puzzle that holds the answer. Frogs and other amphibians that survived whatever killed the dinosaurs. This mystery would be solved if only you could talk. Okay, and if only I could understand you.
Many ancient Egyptians believed that the pyramids were built using magic. But today, I'm going to show you some of the tricks they used to build the tallest, strongest, and most mysterious buildings anyone had ever seen. First, go to a place like the market or a grocery store that can give you boxes. Lots of boxes. 20 boxes. Make sure they're all the same size and longer than they are wide. The stone blocks used to make pyramids each weighed as much as a minivan. It would probably have taken 8 men 10 days to move one block from the quarry, float it across the Nile River, and drag it to the top of the pyramid. Next, tape all your boxes closed. They may look simple, but pyramids are an incredible feat of engineering. In fact, we're still not sure how they made them. And what's really weird is, the Egyptians left thousands of pictures showing their daily lives, but none show them building a pyramid. Were they trying to keep it a secret? Start building your own pyramid by laying 8 boxes down as the base. Tape the boxes together as you go, but make sure you leave one box on the bottom level untaped, so when the pyramid is finished, you can slide it out and crawl inside. Put 6 boxes on top of your base, forming the next row. Because pyramids are widest at the base and get narrower as they go up, they don't need any pillars to support them. Put 3 boxes on the next level, then 2 boxes, then put your last box on top.
The world's tallest buildings used this type of design until the invention of steel allowed us to build modern skyscrapers.
It's not so hard to do with boxes, but nobody really knows how the Egyptians were able to drag all those huge, heavy stones around without using machines. Some people believe they put wet ramps up the side of the pyramid so the stones would slide more easily. Others believe that aliens helped them do the work.
And there are tons more guesses that try to explain how the pyramids were built. But for now, it's still a mystery.
What the?
On my first ever dig, I actually helped find a mummy. Is it Imhotep?
Well, I'm afraid it's not. The mummy is too simple to be that of Imhotep. You know, Imhotep was practically the first person after the king. So he should have his mummy wrapped in a coffin. And here there's nothing. I think this person was very poor. It didn't have the social position of Imhotep. But it's quite possible that this mummy was placed here in some connection with Imhotep.
Dr. Mislovich has found a lot of mummies buried here. But why? Remember, Imhotep was more than just the inventor of the pyramids. He was a master of mummification. And mummifying people taught him a lot about the human body. Imhotep used his knowledge of the body to help heal sick people during his lifetime. People believed he had magical powers, but the truth is he was really just a great medical doctor. Dr. Mislovich thinks this mummy may have been a sick person who came here to visit Imhotep's tomb. So they came here hoping to be cured.
Even after his death, people did believe that he could still help them with his magical power. That's why probably they were coming here, because they probably believed that the tomb of Imhotep is here.
So you think you're closing in on Imhotep? It looks like it's only a matter of time before the mystery of Imhotep is solved. Forever.
No one knows for certain what wiped out the dinosaurs.
And no one knows where Imhotep's tomb is.
But we're sure that both these mysteries will be solved sooner rather than later.
That just leaves the mystery of what Doubting Dave is doing with all those cats.
Cats were sacred to the Egyptians back in Imhotep's day. And when their cats died, they mummified them and buried them with a good supply of mummified mice, just in case they wanted a snack in the afterlife. Thanks for watching.
Remember,
things aren't always what they seem.